Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. I like that. That
All
way
right.
I can kind of reserve the nitty gritty for next time then.
Hell yes. Alrighty. So how long have you been licensed for?
I have been licensed since 2013.
Hell
So
yeah.
that's 10 years. Yeah.
I love it. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
And what do you specialize in?
I am a brow waxer. So I specialize in brows. I do everything from brow waxing, brow lamination, microblading, ombre, and also tinting. So anything that has to do with the brows, I'm able to help.
Hell yes. I love that. What made you decide to stick with brows?
You know, I am a Cosmo, and I did think I would be doing hair, but I was completely tweezing brows in high school. So when I got introduced to wax and beauty, I fell in love. It made my job so much easier, and I was a lot quicker that way. So that's how I got into the brow waxing scene.
That's so awesome. Is it hard?
Waxing, I think it's fun. I have a lot of fun with it. I think a little bit more of the shaping, and everybody's brows are a little different. Hair grows out different. I think that part is a little harder to learn.
No, that makes sense. I feel like because women are so picky, you know? And, like, now technology, just, like, I feel like these girls be trying to cancel anybody, you know?
Yeah, no, and unfortunately, like, our brows don't grow out the same. A lot of our brows don't.
Right.
So what I do is try to just fake it till we make it. If I have to wax one brow a little different than the other, just so the final product looks a lot more even, I do that. And I feel like clients are a lot happier that way.
No, I agree. I always tell everyone, brows are sisters, not twins.
Yeah. But we're going to fake it till we make it.
Period.
And make them look as similar as possible.
Yes. And then do you wax yourself?
I do. And I'll be honest, I feel like it's a lot pickier with myself.
Girl, you're a savage. No, I feel it. Because I feel like we're our worst critique. But then you're a pro, too. So you're like, you know, you're extra fleeky.
You know, I've tried to wax my brows on a whim. And like, oh, my brows are filled in. Let me just wax them real quick. And I am unhappy when I look in the mirror when I take off the makeup. I'm like, this brow is like a little tiny millimeter over. And when I put on the ruler, it is a line over. And it's crazy because nobody sees it. Yeah. But I see it. I see it without the ruler. Yeah. It's crazy.
That's
so I am
awesome.
More critical with myself. Yeah.
Oh my God, I love that. Dude, I need to come get blessed. It's been a while.
Oh, and you have such beautiful brows.
Thank you.
You have such full, big brows. Can't wait.
Girl, I'm definitely gonna make my appointment. Okay, so I do have a question. What do you think on the new like laws and regulations with beauty school? Like, we went to school for 1,600 hours, and now these girls are graduating with only 1,000.
You know, I definitely feel like beauty school is super expensive for what they teach you. I think definitely beauty school is more of a sanitation, do it safely type of environment. It sucks that they don't really show skill.
Yeah, definitely.
I hate that they are unclear with the regulations, and depending on the how do you say it?
Proposition?
Proctor that you get.
Oh, proctor, yes.
Yes, they see things differently, and it's a little irritating because the laws come in that way too. Currently, tinting is allowed in California, but they only want you to use a certain tint, and the wording is 4% or less of that certain ingredient that they're talking about.
Okay.
And there are tints that have less than that, but according to a proctor that I spoke to, he's saying that it has to have the 4%. And there is only one tint out there that has it, and it sucks.
Oh, no, dude. No, I understand. Jeez.
I do think we need more support in that end, a little bit more clarification, and they need to take a little bit more time educating either salon owners or coming into a salon instead of just giving everybody fees, having to pay fees.
Yes.
They definitely need to educate a lot more before coming in
yes.
and charging everybody. Mm-hmm.
No, I agree. I think it's crazy because they expect to fine you, right? And then they don't go about, okay, so this is what you should do, or this is what, we would recommend. They just, here, you could pay this.
Exactly. And then you call in and they say they're again, they have a complete different idea. Oh no, I wouldn't have charged you for that, or I wouldn't have docked you for that. And that's the annoying part. I feel like they need to all be on the same page and be supportive of each other and the industry, because at the end of the day, they're here to help us, not to bring us down.
No, I agree. Okay, on this standpoint, as a business owner, what is your thoughts on women whom are not licensed but are in the same trade?
For me, do you, boo.
Okay.
You're not going to affect me in any way.
We love that. Yes.
If they ask me, if I know they're not licensed and they ask me questions, I'd rather just answer them so they have a more well-rounded answer rather than just going and winging whatever they need help with. Again, the proctor I spoke to says that a lot of people complain about home-based or unlicensed, but no one is willing to give up addresses, names, or numbers. They just want to give an Instagram, and that's not fair either. So I feel like they're wanting to put those people on blast, but yet they don't go the whole mile. So just let them be.
Yeah.
It's not going to affect your business. And if it does, then personally, I feel like those women are doing something wrong. Honestly, for me, I just look the other way. I support them if I can. And a lot of the times when you support them, they get motivated and want to they want to go out and get their license.
I love that.
And I just tell them, get in and get out. Beauty school, it is what it is. They're all the same.
Girl.
Get your license and get out.
Yes.
Get out to the real world.
Oh my God. I'm so serious. It's like high school all over again.
Yeah, that's why I say, like, if I can just support them and give them a little bit more information and they do get motivated, I think that's a better outcome than trying to rat them out and expose them. It doesn't affect me in any way.
Yeah, no. See, you are a real boss woman. I love that. That's exactly why I wanted you on my podcast, because I feel like we need more women empowerment, women like you.
Thank you. And, our industry is super saturated, but there are clients for everybody.
Amen.
My clients are super scheduled, super on time. I have clients that have fallen off and not came back with me because I am on a schedule. So if you're more than 5 minutes late, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to run into my next client because she is here on time and she is expected to be somewhere else after. So there are clients for everybody. So, I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and I'm okay with that too, because maybe I can help them find somebody that is their cup of tea, somebody that does take walk-ins opposed to me taking appointments all day. So there is somebody for everybody in the beauty industry.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%. I tell my guests the same thing, because I'm like, look, if I don't fit your budget, if I don't fit your schedule, that's okay. Let me recommend other stylists who can better accommodate you.
Exactly. I love that.
Okay, so how long have you been a business owner for?
Business owner, so then I was at 13, 14, 15, so about 8 years.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Jeez Louise, that's so awesome. Like, I feel like I've been with you this whole time.
Yeah,
like, it's so dope.
Oh yeah, I love it. You and your family, the women in your family are amazing, and I've waxed quite a bit of them, and I love being around you guys because you guys are super positive, super supportive, and you guys ask those nice questions of like, oh, how's your baby? And that's part of the industry that I absolutely love, that I have clients that have turned into friends, and I see them more than I see my own family, and I think that's a beautiful thing. I think the friendships and the love that come with the industry, it's amazing.
I love that. I agree. Oh. You are the bomb. I know. I told my mom, she moved so far. I'm like, girl, you need to come back. Like, we need to go and like have a catch up day.
I know.
I told her, I was like, yes, no, I'm so serious. I was like, guess what? She was like, what? I was like, I'm interviewing Addie. And she was like, oh my God, tell her I miss her. I need to see
her. So sweet. I love her.
Yes, she transferred, so she literally is working in Elk Grove now. So she definitely misses you and wants to make an appointment. She's just hella far now.
No, yeah, that is quite a ways away.
Girl, and traffic be crazy.
Ooh, no, but we definitely have to plan something. And if you guys all come in on a Saturday, I'll come in and wax you guys all on a Saturday. I don't mind.
Girl, don't play. I literally will text her.
And brunch after?
Girl, hell yes. I'm so down. Don't tell me with a good time.
I love that.
Okay, so next question. Any struggles you have experienced within the industry that you want to talk about or within business?
Yes. So being so young and having my own business was hard. I couldn't wait to turn 30 because I would mingle with other business owners, and they were a lot older. I was only like 22, 23 at the time. And as soon as the question of like, oh, how old are you? And I would tell them my age, their demeanor would change. And I had a conversation with my brothers about this, and they were like, maybe you just, taking it too serious, or like you're taking it to heart. And I'm like, no, unfortunately the conversation kind of changed after that. If we were going in the numbers and doing that sort of thing, they kind of backed off. So I feel like being accepted being a business owner and being accepted in, at least here in Stanislaus County, was a little hard. Now I can care less.
Period.
Some of them are my clients now, and that's great.
Good.
But at the time the conversation was it would change. And I think that was hard. That was hard, at least for myself, because I wanted to be out there and I wanted to be the big bosses,
Yes.
Now I feel like I kind of created my own lane and I stay in it, and they admire that now. But when I was younger, it kind of did affect me a little bit in the business.
Do you feel like it motivated you more to go harder? Like, okay, watch me.
You know what? It just made me want to take care of my own clients that did support me and did love me. I just wanted to make sure that they were catered to and taken care of, for sure. When it came to other people's opinions, I was like, oh, okay, thank you. And then moving on.
Period.
You know what I mean? If it was good, if it was going to make my business kind of pop out or be out there a little more, that'd be great. But if it didn't, then it would just, in one ear and out the other, and just continue.
Yes, no, I hear that. Okay, and what is some of the best advice you have received? It could be either business advice, life advice.
For business advice, it would have to be work the hours that nobody wants to work.
That's
work
facts.
that 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Work that Sunday, that Monday, because salons usually are, closed Sunday, Monday. And I will say a lot of people have Mondays off. So that, especially for starting estheticians and cosmos, I think the best advice that I heard was work the days that nobody else wants to work.
I love that. Okay, I dig that. I agree, because I definitely feel like for people who work, people who are busy, people who have kids, it's hard to get around when you're working, when you already have a schedule. And then, most businesses close early, or they don't want to stay open late.
For sure, yeah. I know it can get hard with the kids. Like, now I have to come home and shower them, get them ready for school. But when they were babies, I was out till 8 p.m. putting in work.
Period.
So I feel like in the beginning, I was super flexible with my schedule. And if a client texts me, oh, can I come in at, say it was 4 p.m., can I come in at 5:30? I'm like, yes, I'll be there.
Oh, I love that.
So I definitely feel like I put in the work in the beginning to where now I kind of reap the benefits of that, where I can pick up my kids at 2 in the afternoon and be off for the rest of the day.
Hell yeah, no, I love that. And I think that's one of the best qualities of being in our industry, because you have that flexibility to make your own schedule. It's just sticking with it and being consistent.
But people need to know that in the beginning, it's not like that. It's not your schedule, it's your client's schedule.
Definitely. No, that's so facts. I agree. I feel like I am learning boundaries with saying no, because I'm very accommodating, but now that I'm working in the pharmacy and in hair, I'm like, oh shit, okay, you know what, I really can't do that. Let's reschedule.
Yeah, and you know what, boundaries is a big one I would want to talk about maybe next episode or something.
Yes, most definitely.
But boundaries is definitely something that I had to work hard towards.
No.
And, shifting mindset a little definitely helps.
I agree. And then who has been the most influential in your career?
Most influential. I have to give it to her. Give people their roses. And that has to be Kelly Baker. I love her, and I have been following her, oh my God, since I was in high school, I want to say, maybe
I love
2008, 2009. She was waxing outdoors she's from Venus Beach, down south. And I have followed her for years, and I've seen her grow with her team, and I have to say her circle is very small, and I actually got to meet them all about 2 years ago. I flew down south with my business partner Olivia, and we took a course with Kelly Baker, and we got to meet the team. And OMG, they are doing it. They are out in England. They are doing all the she does Kim Kardashian's brows and all the Kardashians.
I love that.
And Karol G and everybody.
Cool.
And I think that is amazing. I think she definitely paved the way for being able to only wax brows and making that a thing, and not getting your brows waxed when you're getting your hair done, or not getting a facial, getting your brows waxed. I think Kelly Baker definitely made it normal to only be a brow waxer.
I love that. That's dope as fuck.
Yeah.
I think that's
and I hope
so
she
cool.
hears this, because she is amazing. I'll have to send it to her.
Oh,
to this
yes.
day, her
No,
team
most
still
definitely.
checks in, and they are a great team, and I loved watching them mold themselves into what they are now.
No, that makes me so happy, because I feel like, especially in our industry, there's so many gatekeepers, and like I told you earlier, like woman empowerment. I love that you met them, you and Olivia, and you met the entire team, and they still keep in touch, and they're still, powerful women that like education, that are okay with communicating and teaching and not gatekeeping.
Yes, totally love that.
That makes me so happy. I love that, because you hear horror stories about people being mean and stuff. So that makes me really happy. I love that.
Yeah.
I need to go. I need to branch out and start educating myself. Like, thank you. That literally is so motivating. I love that.
Yes. And it's fun. Oh, if it was for me, I'd be taking a course every other month. I just like to learn. I like to hear how people do things differently, and kind of make it my own and adjust from there.
Yes. No, I hear that. Okay, so you have been in the industry for over a decade. If you could go back, would you choose the same career?
I absolutely would. I absolutely love it, and I have a good time. I have a whole, 800 square feet of salon just for myself. I have two stations. I have 2 beds, and they all kind of function a little different, and I love it. I love the industry. I love doing brows. It's fun. I communicate with, clients, and I would choose the same path again for sure.
Oh my God, I love that. See, that is passion. It's just so beautiful. So many people get into the industry to chase money, and I feel like they lose because they have that mindset. And it's when it's people like you who have the passion, who genuinely love what they do. Like, it's so beautiful. I love to see it.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And you deserve it. Your salon, everything. I have followed you for a couple of salons, and they have all been so beautiful. And you have always just radiated so much love. Like, that's why I continue to go to you. Like, you're amazing.
Thank you. I love that. I appreciate you.
Oh, anytime. So if you could give any new waxer or any waxer in the game advice, what would your advice to them be?
Find what makes you happy. If only doing facials makes you happy, only do facials. Expand your knowledge and be kind. Be kind to our clients, because we see them more often than our own family, and we see them through grief, we see them through happiness, we see them through births, and I definitely think that being personable with your clients is what's gonna make you successful.
Yeah, amen to that. Okay, so I know we're gonna get into a story probably next podcast, but can you give us one of your most memorable moments of like your aha, like I love this with the client?
Oh my God, there's so many, and I feel like my clients are going to get so jealous. Sorry.
We could say anonymous.
You know what? I'm going to say one that kind of rounds in a lot of clients, and it's just seeing them go through their first, marriage, their first baby, their second baby, and having those babies come in. Oh my God. Like, now I have clients that have babies and they're like 8 or 9, kind of like mine, and I'm mind blown to see those babies come in, and that is beautiful. Aww. I absolutely, I want to say that those experiences, being able to see them grow, are amazing.
Hell yeah. I think you definitely have amazing clientele. They're like your family. Like, I love it. Yeah. It's that extra branch of
Yes,
connections.
for sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's awesome. Okay, now we have to hear just one crazy story during your 10 years. What is the craziest experience?
The craziest experience with a client. I think it has to be just entitlement.
That's facts.
The entitlement of you book your appointment, you can't make it. I try to accommodate. You say you can't make it, so I charge the fee.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm the bad person. OMG, I am so mind blown. So mind blown when that happens.
No, I hear that.
It's so crazy. It's so crazy to me. And I think that is the craziest of the only people entitled to my time are my children and the client that booked the appointment. And those 15 minutes are yours.
Okay, thank you. Gotta go.
After that, gotta go. Yeah.
No, that's facts. I'm so sorry that you booked an appointment with me at a scheduled time that you couldn't make, and now I'm wrong for being where said I was going to be.
But the craziest thing is even still after trying to accommodate them, and they're still so entitled. Oh, so crazy to me.
Oh,
so
no.
crazy.
Girl, yes. I 100% agree. Oh my goodness.
For sure.
I love this. I love the honesty. Is there anything else you would like to say or mention? Anything that comes to mind?
Well, I want to say thank you for having me on. I was really excited, really nervous. I don't like how I sound, but it is what it is. And I want to give a shout out to Olivia for always. She's my business partner, and I feel like we still continue to have little coffee dates and talk about business. And I really appreciate her. And shout outs to her.
Shout out Olivia. Hell yeah. You guys both holding it down.
Yeah.
I love seeing the posts. Okay, so I know who you are. I need you to announce who you are and the name of your business so that way we can shout you guys out.
Hi, my name's Adeline, and I am the face behind Brows by Addie G. I do waxing, anything for brows, and thank you for having me.
You are so welcome. Thank you again for coming on. I appreciate you.